Hey everybody, it's Disney Ever After 21 and welcome back to another review, and today I will be unboxing and reviewing Cerise hood. Alright, so as usual, let's take a look at her box before we take her out. So the color theme of her box is kind of like a maroon-ish color. I think they choose not to give her a red box because Apple already got a red themed box, so just let's skim through. On the top it says Cerise hood, and then going down, her slogan is cloaked in mystery, and there's a little picnic basket, I guess, or a little I don't know, basket for her grandmother. And then on the other side, we can't see it clearly, but we'll take a look at that after we take her out. And here is the side. So there's the seal of the rebels on the top, and there's a portrait of her. And then says Cerise Hood, daughter of Red Riding Hood. And on the bottom, it's the same old. And here is the back. So it says bookmark with story included, and here is a little synopsis of her. And then her best friends till the end are Raven Queen, Madeline Hatter, and Cedarwood. And for the promo part, there's Raven and Blondie, and Hunter and Ashlyn. So I guess that's it for the outside of her box, and now I will take her out so that we can get a better look. So here is Cerise straight out of her box, and let's take a look at her accessories first. So she comes with this black brush, which I wish would have been this maroon color like her box, because Cupid already has a black brush, but that's okay. And then here is her story bookmark. It says Ever After Rebel, and it has the same maroon color like the box. And then for her charm, it's a little golden basket with a maroonish colored gem. And here's what's inside. And there's Rapunzel, I think, or Holly O'Hare, or whatever. Anyways, and then she comes with this instruction paper, which is much bigger than the previous dolls. It shows you how to put her on her stand and how to take out her hands. And then for her stand, she has a black base, which again I wish would have been this maroon color like a box, but that's alright. And then a clear stand and a black clasp. And then she has the same problem with Cupid. It's that it's hard to put on her stand while she's wearing her cloak because the stand just keeps on getting in the way with the cloak and it's hard to put it on. So I did the same trick I did with Cupid, is that I put the clasp on her legs instead of her waist. It still works and it's still kind of sturdy as well. Alright, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a review on her hood and her cloak first so that I can remove it afterwards. So first of all, the front parts of her hair is tied to her hand to show that she has long hair, and then her cloak is attached here with this metal looking chains, and it attaches here, but right now it's the rubber band's securing it, so I can't take it off yet. And then on the back, her hood has a hole so that her hair can go out. And then this is the back of her cape, just a look before I go into detail. And then on the top, her hood is currently like attached to her head with this plastic piece on there, so you're gonna have to cut that out. And inside there's this plastic little piece that's trying to keep the shape of the hood. So that was a little technical aspect on her cloak and her hood. So right now I'm gonna take off the restraints from her hood, and I'll be right back. So right now I have taken off her hood and her cloak, which is right here, and I'm gonna go on with the cloak first before I move on to her. And here is the little plastic piece that was holding her hood in shape. You can throw it away or keep it, that's entirely up to you. And finally, here is her cloak. So on the inner side of the cloak, there's another layer of red fishnet, which is really soft and feels good. And for the clasp of her hood, it's a little plastic peg here on the left side, and it comes off and goes in really easily. And then on the back, here is the design of the cloak, which is dark red and softer red colors with branches and flowers and leaves everywhere, which looks really good. Kind of reminds me of one of those Japanese wallpaper arts in some ways, but it looks really good and mysterious. And here is the hood. It's bright red, and it has a hole to let out her hair, And the hood has a really soft, kind of like a raincoat quality to it. So first of all, even though her hair is really soft, the bang area and this front part is heavily hair gelled, including all the way down here, so that they could keep the hair in place under the hood. But for the rest of the hair, it's really soft. And she has a dark brown color mixed with some white streaks, but the white streaks are mainly in the bang on her left side and all the way down here on the left side as well. But that's about it. The rest is all dark brown. And then for her face, she is one of the first dolls to have a unique face mole, I think. She has a much longer nose and a poutier lips than the other one, which looks really cool with her. And then for her eyebrows, it's dark brown and she has a little bit of a texture at the front. And then you can hardly see her blush on her cheeks, but it's there. And then she is sporting some dark nude color lips. And then for her eyes, she has grayish eyes with some purple and gray eye makeup. And even though it is not as big as it was shown in the webisode, she does have this little pointy ear to hint her heritage of sorts. I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't watched the episode yet, but I doubt so. But she has the little pointy ears, and on this side it's a bit hard to see because this part is held gelled and I can't lift it off. I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up. And moving on to her outfit, she has this black and red plaid print for her outfit, and then it has this kind of like this rough jean-ish type of material, like one of those people who live in the village or woodcutters would wear. I'm sure she and her family live in the village because of certain circumstances, and it's a really good type of fabric. And then for her sleeve, she has this kind of sparkly lace type material for her sleeve that comes all the way to her elbows. And at the end of her skirt, she has this flurry black fishnets at the end, just slanted. And then for her belt, she has this leather belt with these silver buckles, and then she has some silver chains going around. And at the end, there's a little dangling leaf chain here. And you can undo the belt on the back here. And then moving on, she has this really cool looking metallic tights. And for her shoes, she is wearing brown boots that goes halfway to her legs. And then it's really detailed, and on the front there's some little tassel details here, and then some lace detailing all the way, and she has some buckles near the end. Here is the side, and on the back, this is how you take off her boots, and you can see that her tights go all the way to here. And then for her accessories, she is wearing this black leather cuff and a red ring, which is just a little gem, nothing particular. And then for her purse, she has this little basket with a red handle and some gray detailing and some plaid napkin on top. And there's a little red bow on either side, which is really cute. And unlike the other girls, she has long fingernails, if you can see. See, she has long fingernails on both sides of her hand, which I'm really loving. I hope more of them will have long fingernails. And since Cerise has many physical differences with the other girls, I'm going to do a little comparison. So first of all, you can see that Cerise is much taller than the rest of the girls. Here is Briar Beauty, which is a normal height doll, and here is Madeline Hatter, which is a shorter type of doll. And then for Cerise, she is the tallest type of doll so far. I noticed that for the upper body is the same. The only difference came with the knees. She just had much longer legs starting from the knees. And aside from that, she has a normal body as the rest of the girls. So here is a little comparison. You might think Briar is the same because she has her sunglasses, but actually she's a tiny bit shorter. And of course, Madeline is the shortest, which is really cute. Now let's compare her to her artwork. So she is pretty much really accurate to her artwork, except for the color of her cloak, which is more maroon here, and then she has a bright red color. So that's about it. From the rest, she is pretty much accurate. So I have nothing bad to say about her except the fact that I wish her brush and her stand would have been the maroon color like the box, and then her hood would have been the same color as that, because that darker maroon color red gives a more mysterious look than the bright red that she is sporting. But nonetheless, she still gets a 5 out of 5 because she's just so cool. And I think for outfit wise, I think her outfit might be my favorite so far. So I guess that's it for my review of the Cerise Hood doll from Ever After High, and please stay tuned for more Ever After High videos. And if you like the video, please thumbs up, subscribe, and you can follow me on Instagram at DisneyBoy21. I post lots of pictures there, so I hope you like them. And for right now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all soon in my next video.